Back in medieval England, there was a law that made it illegal to die in the Houses of Parliament. Like, imagine croaking mid-debate and getting slapped with a posthumous felony. Authorities claimed it was because the building was technically a royal palace, so dying there would make you eligible for a state funeral. Solution? Just don't die. Ever. That's government efficiency at its finest. In 16th century France, a man named Barbet was put on trial. Not a person, an actual pig. The pig had allegedly murdered a child, so obviously the right thing to do was dress it in a waistcoat and take it to court. They even gave it a lawyer. The pig lost, executed. Justice was served, presumably with applesauce. Meanwhile, in ancient Rome, Emperor Elagabalus decided that laws were for chumps and passed an edict making it illegal to serve peas in anything but gold dishes. If you serve them on silver, congrats, you're now a felon with subpar taste. Elagabalus also banned public flatulence during feasts, which in fairness, probably improved the vibe. Now fast forward to colonial America, where in 1659 the Puritans of Massachusetts banned Christmas. That's right, Christmas. Too fun, too Catholic, too suspiciously merry. They literally fined people 5 shillings if they were caught celebrating. What's that, a wreath? $5? Singing carols? 5 more. Eggnog? Burn the heretic. In 14th century England, King Edward III banned football, not the kind where you hit your head for money, the medieval mob version where like 200 people chased a pig bladder through muddy streets and occasionally beat each other to death. The king called it a nuisance to the realm because it distracted men from archery practice, which was apparently the fortnight of the 1300s. During the reign of Peter the Great in Russia, you could get taxed for having a beard. Peter wanted Russians to look more Western and less like the cover of a doom metal album, so he slapped a tax on facial hair. If you paid up, you got a little coin saying beard tax paid, which you had to carry around like a neckbeard hall pass. In Venice, 16th century, they passed a law that banned women from wearing platform shoes taller than 3 inches. This was after some absolute units of footwear called chopines were getting up to 20 inches high. Women were legit breaking ankles trying to walk. Imagine being so fashionable you needed a spotter. Back in ancient Egypt, people could get arrested for fishing without a license. Except the license was basically a membership in the fisherman caste, because jobs were inherited. So if your dad was a scribe and you tried to snag a trout, you were now a criminal. That's like getting jailed today for coding while not being born into the Zuckerberg bloodline. In 17th century England, it was illegal to wear clothing too fancy for your rank. These were called sumptuary laws. If you were a peasant rocking silk socks or velvet, the fashion police, aka real police, could fine you or even toss you in jail. The law was less about aesthetics and more about reminding everyone they're poor. Over in Denmark, there's still a law that technically requires restaurants to provide customers with a viewable menu item containing pork. This was designed to preserve Danish culture, which apparently peaks at bacon. So even if you're running a vegan Tibetan noodle place, you might still need a token pork knuckle on the side. Bureaucracy, but make it meaty.